coming. That's sangria. Popped in a boatload of ice. Cool off. Spanish wine and fruit drink. Inexpensive. I'm really excited to do this. I was waiting till nighttime for it to cool off to do this unboxing of the first release from Les Abstraits, DOULEUR EXQUISE, from my friend Eugen. Very excited. More than 2 years, right? From concept to my house. Thanks for joining me. My name is Bob. Nighttime. There's May. Nighttime. And I do these unboxings occasionally with fervor. From Canada, Ontario province. And it comes in a box. I know what the bottle looks like. Nice paper. Nice paper. I like it. And that's called a quatrefoil. I guess it's a geometric shape. And Eugene included a card. Bam. There's the box. That's really pretty. Raised. This card was designed, made by Galen, and from Atherillist, with his photos of the very sensual rose. There's my card. Made in France. Little dust jacket. See, I'm new to this, right? Because I just got my first Frederick Mall, and it's kind of like this, so it's a treat to me. Treat. I like that. Slammo. That is a big bottle. The cap is not. I'm gonna enjoy feeling the cap because that I'm curious about. Okay. Black and white. Really like that. And he had mentioned that these are stock bottles that he picked from, right? I mean, going off and designing your own bottles right off the bat, that would make profitability in your first attempt close to nil. Beautiful bottle, beautiful cap. It's supposed to be magnetic. I have a page on Fragrantica of Eugene's right next to me on my laptop. Strong magnet. I don't think it's dipolar where you twist. Okay, if it were that, you twist it and it would raise up, right, because of the opposing magnetism, or like magnetism. That is nice. And I don't know, these caps are unique. I'm reminded a little bit of the sound of the Dior's, maybe a little of the Chanel's, but it has its own tone. And I guess that's 100 mil, not 125. It looks like it could even be more. There we go. Thanks, buddy, for or his son was helping him out too, arranging them, making sure they are all right. And the atomizer was pointing in the direction of the label, say like you were in a low light situation. It makes sense. Okay, so that's now primed. Let's see how this really goes. Yep, it's the same as my sample. Gorgeous. It's a nice wide distribution, not a huge obnoxious amount of liquid coming out of there. Is that me, or is that shooting downwards? I guess it's coming out straight. There it is. Nice juice color. Gorgeous cap. Love the cap. It's out an octagon. And the bottle. I like these shaped bottles, obviously, because I love the Dior Privé ones. Looks good. Don't want to center it too much. Castoreum. This is my first huge experience with Castoreum, even though I'm an old guy and was around. I was well around during the animal days, the 80s and 70s. I didn't delve into fragrances such as this. It smells different than when I first sprayed it weeks ago, maybe a month ago or more with my sample. So it smells better. It smells better. It smells more smooth, or just out of that small atomizer. It just was very, very strong. And you'll see if you get a sample of this, which I highly recommend you get a sample of this, how it develops, the leather is supported with the Castoreum, but the rose, I think, stays with it throughout and becomes the sweetness in the late mid and the very long dry down. I mean, hours later. But I'm still exploring this, and I was waiting for the weather to change. I'm still waiting for the weather to change cooler. So it's still in first impressions for me. It smells better than the sample. The sweetness is going to come from the rose, in my opinion. So, and the rose is gorgeous. The rose is the story, a tumultuous story maybe, but I think this has a happy ending. Glad I have this. Fabulous. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, this didn't focus in. That's the bottom, and I see black lettering ink on the label. I'm glad that popped in. It's all about lighting, right? And there's Eugene's house. Where does he live, in Kitchener? Is that the New York Rangers farm team in the junior league? He lives somewhere around there, I'm not sure. But for those of you watching, most of you know where to go to, lesabstraits.com, and he's coming out with his second one pretty soon, I think. So I would, and hopefully his third one soon. There's some gray on there. What I would do is, I would, as soon as you can, order or see if you can get two samples somehow. I don't know. I don't think he's selling them yet or whatever, but just inquire the 2 samples, and then you'll get an idea. Eventually, he'll come with where you can buy all the samples, I hope. But if he's not selling them, then write to him, see if he can send you a sample. And that way you can test it out and see if you're interested. But this is the first run, and I'm glad to be a part of this art. I used to come from the art community as a photographer, and it's just exciting to be friends with someone who's coming out with some product that's original. It always is, and its debut. So, DOULEUR EXQUISE from Les Abstraits. Finally here in Hawaii. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see if I can help you out. I'll talk to you later, and see you down the road. Bye-bye.